Piano Annie here with some alternative left hands that are quite fun. They can be played a little more rock and rollish without quite such a strong swing beat, or they can be played with our usual swing beat. So let's just go over all of them and then we'll put them together with a couple different riffs. But you can use these with just about any riff that we've learned, or any riff that you know or make up. So here is the first one. It goes like this. C, C, E flat, E, G, G, A, G. Or if you do it by numbers, which is how I often like to think of it, it's 1, 1, flat, 3, 3, 5, 5, 6, 5. For the fingering for that, I will often put my fourth finger on the flat 3 and then my middle finger on the 3, but a lot of people use the middle finger for both. Up to you. So here's how it goes. All right, when you're in F, it would be like this. Same exact looking pattern. Back to C. And then up to G. Okay, very similar to that one, would just be switching out one note. So when we get to the second strike of G here, instead of hitting that twice, you could just go visit the C again if you want, and then finish it up with the 6-5 or the A G. So it'd be like this. Okay, same thing in F, and then same thing in G. All right, totally up to you. And then there is another one that's a little harder. So these were one note at a time. This one involves some third intervals together. So I'll just do it for you. It's a lot like the first one. So it's like this. And then your choice of fingering there, and then a interval there, and then like this. Okay, I'll do it one more time. And I often leave out right here. Officially, that's got an interval. I often leave out the C on that one. Okay? But what I'll do a lot is like this. All right, and here it would be with F. Okay, and in the G portion, it would be like this. Or, if you want to add in that bass. So to think of that one, if you recall when we did and then we visited the C and then finished with the 6-5. Well, this is very similar to that. You're just enhancing some of the notes with intervals, with third intervals. But it's pretty much the same sound. Okay, so those are those. You can do them, like I said, a little more straight rhythm or much more swing. All right, another great left hand is the broken octave light. So some of you may have watched my broken octave option that's in one of the alternative left hand videos. It goes like this. This is similar in that it uses these notes, the C, the E, the G, then the A, which is the 6th note, and then the flat 7. Okay, so it's like all the notes of the C7, including the 6. But instead of traveling our hand all the way up, we're just going to top each note with a C, like this. you'll see the fingering I use is 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, same exact thing when we go up to F. The only thing I would change on F is that at the very end, I wouldn't hit this top F. I would introduce a C so that it's easier to reach back down to the next bar of C. Then it would be time to go to G if you're following the usual 12-bar blues. And since we only have one bar, that's it. We're just going to visit the G, the B, and the D. Then we'll go back to the B. But instead of putting a G topper on it, you may want to put in a D so that you can easily reach here to the F, to the one bar of F that's coming. It's up to you. You can do a G topper on that one. And then you would hit either a G or a D. And then go to the F. Since this is just the one bar of F on the way down, we'll just do the F, the A, the C, and the A. And when we get to the A, we'll sneak in a C instead of the F so that we can reach down to C and finish up. And when you go all the way up and down on these, that actually counts as 2 bars because it's 16 strikes of the piano. Okay? All right, so those are your left hands. Let's do Pinetop Smith, which if you don't know that, you can go check out my Pinetop Smith video. But let's do the first left hand, this one. Now let's try the 2-5-1-4, and that is in another of my videos if you don't know it, but it's just coming in on the 2, the 5, the 1, and the 4 strikes in the left hand. And we'll use that same left hand. I did something a little strange there in the middle, but that's the general idea there. So you can play with this however you want. The best way to learn these is to get that left hand down. Just drill it and drill it and drill it for 2 minutes at a time every time you're passing the keyboard, or do it on your kitchen table till you get it down so you don't have to think about it, and then you're free to do what you want with your right hand. All right, so let's see. Let's do the broken octave one, okay? And I'll come in with, I believe this is on my hidden third video, and I'm going to add 2 pickup notes. So you'll see me do this, and then I'll do the hidden third. I think that's like the third thing on my hidden third riff video. So. Good enough. So anyway, the idea is that you get these left hands under your fingers, and then you can blend them with absolutely anything. You can just do simple improvisations. You can do some of the runs that we do. You can do them up and down and just be using these new left hands. Okay? All right. I'm sure we'll have more fun with left hands in the future, but I think that's enough for now. So go have some fun. I'll see you next time.